Greetings, everybody. Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm Sarala Devi Mahindran from University Utara, Malaysia. Today, I'm connecting with you to talk about information overload syndrome, IOS. What is IOS all about? First of all, I would like to thank Ms. Hennes, who is my previous student in degree level, and she is a great registered counselor as well, good buddy, great friend. She found out that I'm the founder, or I used to talk about iOS in the class back in 2015. So she decided to bring up this topic today for you and asked me to talk or share with you what is all about iOS all about. All right, now let's watch what is information overload syndrome. When a person overloaded with multitasking, what will happen, right?
It's called information overload, a theory that has recently been developed to address the intake of too much data due to the widespread use of digital devices, massive amounts of new information, and the ability to transmit this information so quickly. What's truly fascinating is that Americans spend half of their year consuming information. That's 182 and a half days of straight data consummation. If I break it down, the average person consumes information for 12 hours a day, taking in 100,000 words a day, which is 201 letter-sized pages of text, single-spaced. The scariest part is that when only read, we remember 10% of this information. The stats on the internet seem decent, with the average person spending 32 hours online a month. During the same time, 30 billion new pieces of content are published on Facebook. That's 3 with 10 zeros. In terms of emails, the average professional receives at least 100 emails a day. No wonder why Yahoo's survey found that 1/3 of people would rather clean their toilets than sort through their inboxes. What's more interesting is that the average professional checks their inboxes 30 to 40 times an hour. The 21st century is clearly redefining multitasking. In a college lecture, students open twice as many distracted windows on their laptops as productive windows. For every 100 productive windows, students also opened 27 email windows, 33 surfing and entertainment windows, 43 instant messaging windows, 87 operation system windows, and 19 miscellaneous windows. The question is, does multitasking work? Research states that 1 in every 40 people are able to multitask without performing worse at either task, which means a mere 2.5% of people are what they've coined supertaskers. So what does this mean for the rest of us? Our brain can process 100 trillion instructions per second, while our working memory can hold between 3 to 4 tasks at a time. Multitasking has been a large contributor to information overload, which in turn has been a large contributor to our country's deficit. It's estimated to have cost the U.S. economy $900 billion annually since 2008. $900 billion a year. I could go to space with Virgin Galactic 4,500,000 times with that money. So what does this all mean? Well, for starters, it means we've become digital junkies. But the real question is, how do we fix this? We need to learn how to limit ourselves. We need to turn off our cell phones, our laptops, our iPods, even if it's just for an hour. We need to read books. We need to embrace the time it takes to complete a particular task. We need to go outside and enjoy nature. Essentially, I think we need to unplug.
Yeah, we need to unplug. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, due to this iOS, I've written an article and it got published recently in Scopus Q2. Information and communication overload syndrome is the root cause of counterproductivity in the performance of students. In recent years, due to technological advancements, the word of information and communication overload is not that new. Social networking, including blogs, emails, and other sources, students get abundant information. Due to technological advancement, students are connected with each other. This excessive connection because of social media used by the students where they share their ideas and feelings between communities causes information and communication overload syndrome, right? So how does this information overload syndrome start? You can see they have done little research on some university students and we have asked them to write or just to use some colors to draw what is in their mind on a white paper or drawing block. And we found that all this arts in their mind, when too much of emails, at time with this little gadget, I mean your handphone, let it make it a simple way. By using your handphone, yeah, at same time, one time, you're checking your Facebook while, talking to your friend and texting somebody else and then listening to music. Too many things in at time. Multitasking. That's called information overload syndrome. Multitasking one or two at a time, that's okay, it doesn't matter. But when it comes overload, something that overload, more than three, then it's going to make something stress to a person. So I hope you can see all the drawings here to show what is in their mind and how messed up is their minds. When we talk about what is in their mind and we ask them to put away their gadget. So various tests are available to check the level of understanding of any student's information overload syndrome. Let's see how this information overload
The problem of
syndrome
information
starts.
overload can be easily explained through a simple diagram, onto which we map on the one side the amount of information that you receive, and on the other the quality of your decision. When we look at this relationship, we can see the following pattern. Even without any information, we can still make a sound decision based on prior knowledge and experience. But as we gather more information that is relevant, the quality of our decision making tends to increase. However, this is only true to a certain point. After this point, every additional piece of information actually reduces the quality of our decision making. This phenomenon is called information overload, when more information reduces the quality of your decision making. Because as you enter this zone, you start to make mental shortcuts, such as overgeneralization, or you become very selective and only look at information that confirms your prior point of view. Hence, information overload is the result. The problem of information
Now, what we can do with or when we're facing information overload syndrome, we can actually connect to our best activity, or we call as hobbies. What is our hobby? Let's start with our favorite things and be positive. Always think something positive in everything. Do not look into anything negative. Um, I'm a psychology and registered counselor. My registered number, I'm a registered counselor, and my number is 3421. And had been doing this counseling session for past 15 years. Yeah, I found that well, maybe A can say that he or she loves to sing. B can say that he or she loves to dance. But always remember what you can do and what you like to do. That can help you to reduce down all this stress level due to information overload syndrome, and be positive about it. Let's pick up some positive thing in each and everything that we do. For example, we can see how a little child was approached in a positive and negative way. Let's watch this. This way, the mother treating him very negatively, and he might grow everything negative. There's another way of doing it. Let's be positive of everything. The same scenario. If we could say that, I'm so proud of you. It's just that you prepared the eggs with wrong. And show him, teach him, and guide him the right way of doing it. Well, he'll grow such a successful man in future. So you can see two different people. There are two different type of approaches used on investment. So guys, well, I don't want to talk so much on video. I would like to see your faces. The explanation about information overload syndrome is something that we overdo and we get stressed, right? Its communication has led to the overloading actually. Basically, the concept of information overloading is way beyond what an individual can think. The issue of communication overload has not been addressed seriously due to which students fail to understand the root cause behind their declining performance. But in the last year, the issue can be observed clearly. A significant decrease in the admission of students in the psychology department has been witnessed. The main reason behind this declining trend is burnout because of excessive communication and information overload syndrome. So let's discuss face-to-face. Let's discuss face-to-face about this information overload syndrome.